the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, they'll be up for this game, facing the team that defeated them in the conference semis last season. This is one they've been waiting for. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team. You playing for 82 games. You need somebody.
And the city flowing with lights as we get a great look at beautiful downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's the Miami Heat facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. And, of course, Chris Bosh, who is still out of the lineup.
Yeah, Kevin, that's just terrible news. Never what you want to hear or see. With an injury of that severity, it's hard to imagine we're going to see him back out there anytime soon.
And you know what? You just got to push on. Really next man up. And I think they understand the situation. There's no time frame. And so they just have to adjust the rotation and try to carry on as well they can.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Scott is out there with Whiteside, and it's Dragic into the point guard position. Cleveland on defense. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. The crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hornets.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. There's Freak. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Now here's Dang. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. He contributed in a number of ways.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Dragic off the drive. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Irving kicks to Freak. Lets it go from deep. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. They trail by 3. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
Here's Thompson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Dragic. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Scott can't get it to go. James, the pass to Freak. Nice D from Scott.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wade left side. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's the screen. Dishes it to Whiteside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Irving dishes to Freak. That's good. Freak's got 5 now. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Dragic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Irving kicks to Freak. From outside, off the mark.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Wade passes to Whiteside. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's now 6 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. In shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Stolen by Clarkson. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Steps back and fires. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And here's Richardson outside, and he gets it to go. Richardson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's LeBron. Good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Johnson dishes to Dragic. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Johnson. Winslow with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. From about 19 feet. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Smith kicks to Freak. James right side. Here's Freak. And it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
No explanation, no excuses, no hesitation, no fear. Just tremendous execution.